Okay, so here we are with another The Developer Says Weblog. The playtest is going well. The playtest has been running for a couple of weeks now. There's been a lot of positive response there. It's going quite well compared to the last time I tried. We've had about 330 people so far have signed up and tried Pocket Spouse. There's another week left on there yet. So those figures could increase. It could get another couple of hundred people. Don't know. We'll see what happens. The responses so far have been a bit mixed. Some people claim they don't quite get it, some people are complaining because of several things. A lot of people complain because the game doesn't go full screen automatically, so we've had to incorporate that into the coding. Also, more feedback. A lot of people have criticised the lack of tutorials and the sort of vague nature of the game. This is actually intentional, just to address this now. The whole game is sort of designed around this principle of you've just moved into a new house. You don't really know where anything is, you don't really know how things work, you don't understand how things operate. So basically that's why there's no tutorials, that's why it's a bit vague to begin with, because it's intentionally designed this way. So I have no intention of putting tutorials in, because it's part of the fun. It's for the player to figure out what's available to them. It's up to the player to figure out what to do, really. That's half the fun. The full screen thing, is it really that difficult to press Alt and Enter? Does that not happen anymore? Are people not Alt-Enters? Do people not do this? I don't know. A couple of other things. People have complained because it took them ages to figure out how to, say, use the market. They didn't know how to use the market. They didn't know how to fast travel using the notice board. These things shouldn't really need pointing out to players. They're sort of video game staples. So there it is. Enjoy poking around. There has been working on other feedback from the playtest, which was quite good. Quite nice to hear what people thought, what people said, how they got on with the game. There's been a host of new content added. There's a few new areas in both the base game and the DLC. There's a host of new NPCs, there's a host of new dialogues, there's a host of new items for people to find, things for people to see and do, new things for people to do whilst wandering around the island. Please get out there and check it out. There's been a couple of tweaks to the UI. The game has a new font to make it look a bit more graphically pleasing. It does look a bit sexier than the standard aerial, which was a bit basic, it didn't really fit with the theme of the game. It looked a bit not standard, it looked a bit like some professional letter rather than what it is, video game dialogue, if that makes sense. So we've got a new font, the save system's been tweaked and looks a little bit prettier, and there's an automatic full screen on launch. So do please check that out, see what you think. The playtest is live for another week or so. It comes offline, I think, the midnight of the 7th. So there's another week there. If you have a Keymailer account, if you have a Game Press account, you can find the option to participate through them via Keymailer. Is it Keymailer? Yeah, Partneo? Keymailer? Yeah. So check them out. Join us, see what you think. A lot of people have given very positive feedback. It's been strong 7s, 8s all around. But then again, this is only an hour and a half play test. The game itself, I do recommend a good sort of day or two with the product to see all that it has on offer. Things might pass people by the first time round. An hour and a half isn't really enough to get a decent gist of the game. It's just enough to kind of see what you think and see what, you know, see what's there, see what it's like, rather than gathering a full sort of reviews idea of the game. So there it is, we've got another the playtest is live for another week. I've got another playtest coming up. I might do it around October, November time, around, you know, the big marketing push for the industry. So yeah, you can access the playtest from the store page itself. There is a form to fill in. You will be rewarded with a full release key for your Steam library for filling in the form and participating. So yeah, please check it out. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. That's all, guys. Thanks very much for watching.